care, physicals and things like that. We also take care of women with pelvic pain. There are so many things that we take care of. It's hard to list them all, but if it's something that is a problem unique to women, you can rest assured that we probably take care of it here.
Well, looking around this practice, you've created a really warm and welcoming environment. It's not really typical when I think of healthcare. Tell me about what you've created here.
We have tried and strived to create a warm environment, just basically starting with the paint colors and the furniture in the waiting room, and that translates into the way that we care for women, and we try to make all women feel unique and special and beautiful, whether they're here for an annual exam or for pregnancy.
And I understand that the practice is really women caring for women.
It is. The practice was originally started by Dr. Ann Trask several years ago. She was subsequently joined by Dr. Lisa Parsons, and then myself a few months ago. We added Dr. Elizabeth Linnell to our practice, and in a few weeks, Dr. Kay Wadland is joining the practice. So we're all women. We all understand it. Some of us have had children, some haven't. So we all bring something unique, I think, into caring for women. But I think the thing that brings us together as a practice is that we all really care about our patients. We know them by name when we see them at the grocery store or Target, which is where I see most of them, or during their births.
Well, speaking of birth, I've been over to the birthplace, and in my opinion, it seems like an upscale B&B. That must be intentional.
That was intentional. We want patients to feel welcome and comfortable to labor and deliver and recover at the birthplace. We want it to feel warm and inviting, and it certainly does. I'm planning on delivering my baby there in a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
And now everything takes place in one room. These moms aren't being shuffled from lab to OR.
Correct. You come in, you're put in a room, you stay in that room. You're welcome to go and walk in the halls if you want to. You're not a prisoner. But yeah, the intention is for you to labor, deliver, and recover in the same room and leave from that room.
I saw on your website it says, your birth the way you want it. What does that mean?
What that means is that you could come in with a birth plan for as little or as much intervention as you want in labor. Some people are planning natural childbirth, and we can accommodate that. We can also accommodate people who know that they want a little bit more in terms of pain relief. And we also do cesarean sections.
And is it true that you have one nurse per patient, that they're kind of paired up?
We do. For the labor part especially, you have your one nurse that's in there with you the entire time, and then after birth, that nurse also takes care of your baby.
Now, I know that you care for the moms and dads very, very well. Tell me a little bit about the care for the babies.
The babies are very well cared for, especially we have a lactation consultant seeing all of the patients, and so we really make sure that if a mom's intention is to breastfeed, that the baby is well established with a latch and everything like that before sending them home.
All right, well, I saw on your website again the list of education opportunities that you have for all of your patients. Why do you put such a strong focus on education?
We think that education is the best way to keep yourself and your baby healthy. You don't necessarily know how to take care of a baby before you've had one, so in that sense it's very important. In terms of education for your own health care, it's important to be able to take charge of your own health care and know what you want.
All right, well, what are some of the classes that are available?
The Mercy Birthplace offers a breastfeeding class. They also offer a comprehensive Saturday class, which encompasses everything from what to expect in labor to postpartum and things like that. They also have some classes that are a little bit more broken up for to accommodate different people's schedules.
All right, great. Thank you so much for showing me around. I've really enjoyed my tour, and good luck with you and the baby. When it comes to caring and compassionate women's health care, you'll want to check out the possibilities available right here at All About Women and the Birthplace.
I've been a patient at All About Women for the past year, and have had the opportunity to meet all the doctors in the practice, since it's a pretty small practice, and establish a relationship with everybody. The doctors are very caring and kind people, and very present, and I feel very confident in their abilities to care for me and for my unborn child.
Did
Did you know that every room in the birthplace is a private room? It is spacious, as you can see behind me. It includes a private bath, a jacuzzi hot tub, a flat screen TV, wireless internet, and comes with its own private nurse. Each of these spacious rooms is considered an LDRP room, labor, delivery, recovery, and postpartum, meaning that the room that you're admitted into will be the room that you're discharged from.
Many women suffer in silence with urinary dysfunction, too embarrassed to seek help. Well, at Mercy there is a center that's dedicated to women's pelvic issues that puts privacy and respect first. It's called the New England Urology Center for Women, and I'm going to catch up with its founder, Dr. Mark Hodruff. Hi, Dr. Hodruff.
Hi.
Is it okay if I walk with you to your next appointment?
Absolutely.
So this center is pretty unique to this area. What was it that made you want to form it?
The New England Urology Center for Women was developed in seeing a great need in the community and community at large to have better awareness that there are treatment options available for some of the issues women deal with, especially incontinence and pelvic prolapse.
Okay, so when we talk about these issues, I know that a lot of times they go untreated just because it is difficult to talk about.
They do, and that's one reason the center was developed, because there is a lack of awareness that there are treatment options available, many of them conservative, and a lot of them as outpatient easy procedures. And that's one reason the center was developed, to allow women to understand that there are resources available for them.
All right, and these problems, they're not uncommon.
Not uncommon at all. In fact, most people don't talk about them due to the embarrassment, but the fact of the matter is over 10% of the population will have had a treatment option or procedure for incontinence or pelvic prolapse by age 80.
Oh, wow. Now, when we talk about issues as sensitive as these, I would think that the patient care would be really important to this type of treatment.
Absolutely, and that's why we have a specific center designated with specifically trained people in female pelvic health, and that includes fellowship-trained people, which has been lacking in the community until now.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I see we're at your next appointment.
Thank you.
There's no longer a need to suffer in silence. Go ahead and call the New England Urology Center for Women.
I felt at ease here because my problem wasn't exceptional. It's part of what they deal with. I'm part of a population of folks who have this problem, and I had felt really isolated and kind of embarrassed prior to that. Dr. Hodruff is very comfortable and doesn't make you feel awkward. And his staff is efficient, and I was very comfortable, and I was so relieved to be somewhere where I could just say, this is happening to me, and I don't even know what it is really. What I'm aware of now is that I'm just free to do what I want to do without that constant good idea, bad idea evaluation, and I'm really, really grateful for that.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but that's all the time we have for today. But before I go, I would like to thank all of the healthcare providers of Mercy for their valuable time and expertise. I know I feel better informed about my healthcare needs, and I hope you do as well. If you'd like any more information on the subjects that we've covered today, go to Mercy's website. It's mercyhospital.org. Or if you'd like to watch the program that you've just seen for a second or maybe even a third time, go to our website. It's localdiscovery.tv and click on the Spotlight on Health button. I'm Kristen Martin. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Local Discovery Spotlight on Health. I'm off in search of more solutions to how we can all live more healthy, active, stress-free lives.